Hey, so it's been a while since I've had a video that was face to face, you know. It isn't too late out, it isn't too late at night, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make a quick video that could be used as a podcast or something. Since my mom likes these videos, my friend likes these videos, so I decided, you know what, I'll do another one. Like the last one, we'll be talking about something random from something that inspired me to make the video. Last time we talked about swearing and how that affects things. Today we'll be talking about, how do I say it? Love, you know? And I'm not talking about the wishy-washy fall in love thing. I mean self-love and the importance of it. The importance of self-love before loving anything else in this world. What inspired me to make this? Well, I saw this video. I forgot what it was called, but it was about the importance of how love can affect something positively or negatively in Madoka Magica, obviously. And it basically talked about how love affected one character loved another character and how that affected the series, such as Madoka's love for everyone saved everyone, but because she didn't love herself, she basically did the ultimate self-sacrifice and became a mere existence, trampling on everything Homura worked for, and then Homura did the same thing to Madoka, and it just, because Homura doesn't love herself, none of the characters in Madoka Magica love themselves because they're innocent 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds who are too young to grasp the concept of romance and thinking that the world is black and white. So that's basically what we'll be going over, but minus the Madoka stuff. How the world isn't black and white, and how I'm not a good person, but I'm not a bad person. How you're not to be offensive or anything, but you're most likely not the best people, but you're not necessarily bad people either. But first we'll be talking about the first thing, how loving yourself is important. And to go over that, I want to say this quick little thing. You know how everyone says put others above yourself? That's a good message, but people always take that the wrong way and always use that in a bad light. The statement doesn't mean always put others above yourself, because that is unhealthy and it is terrible to put others above you, to always put others above yourself. You have to take care of yourself once in a while. It's important. You can't take care of others if you don't know how to take care of yourself. And same goes for loving. I don't believe you should be in any romantic relationship if you don't love yourself already or have some sort of self-respect, because then how are you going to understand the other person's feelings and how they feel about themselves and you if you don't even know how to love yourself? How do you know how to love other people without loving yourself? You're going to keep taking them like a drug and keep taking their love and giving all your love to them, and the only love you're getting is from them. If you are nobody without a person, then you need to work on that. You need to try to figure out who you are and how to depend on yourself without anyone else. How to be independent. And stop depending on people around you to define who you are and define who you are yourself without having anyone else's aid. Because if you are no one without a person, being in a relationship with someone romantically or platonically is not a need. It is a want. It is a It's not a requirement. It is a, I wouldn't say privilege, more of a luxury? I don't know. But if you constantly are needing something, like, if you always need a person to be there for you at every single time of the day, like, you need to be in a romantic relationship because you feel as if no one else will love you and you need love in your life, then you need to learn how to love yourself. That is a case where you need to learn how to love yourself. I'm trying to learn how to love myself here, which is pretty hard when you're, like, a 13-year-old in middle school with everyone where you're all dealing with your own problems and life isn't so great for all of you. Like, my life is great. My parents are great. Also, a small misconception in that other video about cursing, my parents do not let me curse in front of them. I'm not even allowed to curse in these videos. But I do anyway, because it's my channel. Speaking of that, here's a short little rant. The new rules that are coming onto YouTube are fucking stupid. Child-friendly content is going to be wiped out, and along with non-child-friendly content being demonetized, YouTube's gonna die. It's literally killing itself at this point. I think my channel will be fine since I'm not really kid-friendly and everything. Since I swear a lot and make less than appropriate jokes. But, sorry, my voice is kind of scratchy. Answer me this question, like, how are you gonna love other people? How are you gonna love someone in a relationship romantically and healthily if you don't even know how to care and love for yourself? Loving yourself is a hard thing to do. You are your worst critic, and you should not always put others above yourself. You should put yourself above others a lot of the time. Care for yourself before you care for others, really. It's good to care. It's good to put others above yourself, but don't always do that. Take a little credit for yourself once in a while, but don't be too cocky with yourself. A little too much of something is bad. Too many dogs? No such thing. Okay, there is. Don't have too many dogs, please. It's not good. I keep reaching over for my Sprite. And then there's the fact of being easily deceived. And how to tell a good person from a bad person. Well, no, not how to be easily deceived. How to tell a good person from a bad person. If you need a wish to Okay. I am not good at organizing these kind of things on the fly, and especially at 12. The video that I was talking about that inspired me to make this basically said, you shouldn't need a wish to make everything, to make your emotions come true. If you have an emotion like love or happiness or sadness, express it. Express it boldly. Because if you don't, you're gonna regret it later. Good love advice is if a guy can't say that he loves you to your face, or a girl can't say they love you to your face, then they're not worth it in a relationship. If they come at you boldly and confidently, you have a more likely chance of accepting their love, right? Love letters might seem romantic at first, but you never know. It's like online dating. It's a very risky thing to do. I would not suggest online dating, by the way, unless you know the person. Like, this one person I've known from Roblox, who we start this group of people that I've known from Roblox for at least 3 years now. I've voice chatted with them multiple times, and I've face called with them once. So I've seen their face, I know who they are, I know their age, I know their real name, I know the state they live in. We've known each other for a very long time. I know my mom's going to come at me like, oh, that's dangerous. It is dangerous to do that, but always make sure to go into a voice call with them, because you never know. Don't tell them any information that may be personal. Just go into a voice call with them and just talk the normal talk, you know? Video chatting with them is a bit more risky. I'd say do it in a secluded area where your information and where you live cannot be detected. But back on track. I get off track easily, I'm sorry. If you need someone to help you and aid you into making your love come at full expression, like, for example, Sayaka's wish was to help Kyosuke play the violin again, so he could be forever in her debt. So he's happy, so why shouldn't she be happy? But Hitomi, she was forward with her romantic feelings towards Kyosuke, and went after him. They got together. Now Sayaka was confirmed that she wouldn't even be happy with Kyosuke, and she'd always fall into despair. But it still shows the point that if you love someone, tell them. Just get it out the way. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Just tell them how you feel. Because you're gonna get over it anyways. So just tell them how you feel. Get it over with. There you go. If they return your feelings, great. If not, well, you did it. And you could say, yeah, I did it, instead of moping about it and always just thinking about it. You gotta make a move. At least once. If it's just a passing crush and you don't want it to go anywhere, then that's fine. But afterwards, I do suggest telling them that you did once have a crush on them or something. I don't know. I'm not good on romance advice. Yeah. So basically, learn to love yourself before you try to get in any romantic relationship, or any relationship in general. If you need people in your life to make you happy, Bentley, what are you doing? Mr. Bentley. If you need other people in your life to make you happy, and you're no one without people, and you're no one, and it's hard to keep yourself together without people, then you need to work on that. You need to make yourself become someone who can stand alone independently, but can also be tolerable and help and be in a healthy relationship with others. You'll never be an amazing person. You'll never be a person... Bentley, do you mind? You'll never be a person that will be the best person in the entire world. I mean, like, hell, Bob Ross and people like that, they most likely had bad times in their life. They weren't perfect from the get-go. They had to train themselves because this world is not black and white. This world is in multiple shades of gray. 50 shades of gray. No. But a thing that most people fail to understand is that this world, it's in multiple shades. It isn't just black and white. There's a lot of shades to it. You could be a great person with selfish desires. Also, on the topic selfish desires, it is okay to be selfish sometimes. It is okay to be selfless sometimes. You can't just be one or the other. Being completely selfless will make people take advantage of you, and if being completely selfish will make people despise you. You should both be selfish and selfless. Love yourself, because even if you do love yourself, that is not selfish, okay? Please understand that loving yourself isn't selfish. It's a thing that you have to learn how to do, and I'm trying to learn it myself. I don't like to say it out loud much because I do feel selfish when saying it, but for the sake of this video, I'm trying to learn how to love myself. And I'm trying to learn how to be a better person by loving myself. I'm trying to show that by loving myself, I want to love other people as well. And by loving other people, I want to demonstrate and teach them how to love themselves as well, as I'm learning to. And that's basically the thesis for this. I hope this was enjoyable. Thought-provoking. I don't know. This is going up someday. And let's just hope the entire YouTube situation will be fixed. And hope my mom doesn't kill me because I'm up at 12 a.m. See ya.